Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a new episode of the NR 2003 Owner Mode. Just give me a second. The fuck did I just say Owner Mode? Jesus Christ, no. Welcome back to the IndyCar Championship. So, we're going into Dover for race 3 for the Atlantic 200. Pagano leads Sage Karam by 19. And for those who do not know, we had an absolute dumpster fire of an event. Where 7 of the 33 started. We ran 54 of the 75 laps under caution. And all but 2 or 3 stints lasted more than 1 lap. If it wants to load. Okay.
Drivers.
So Pagano's on pole. So Pagano's on pole with a 20.624. Next 3 guys all ran 20.628. 23 to 24 were separated by top 23 were separated by a tenth. Entire field separated by just over 2 tenths.
Drivers, to your cars.
Drivers, start your engines!
Okay, also I know this race is gonna be a little bit laggy. Actually, just a side effect of this mod. But honestly, the race itself at Dover, from the experiment I just ran, which was actually over 50 laps, we only had one caution. Just look at the FPS counter. Corner entry. I'm at This is literally the only way how I can boost the frame rate. Because now, went from barely struggling to maintain 5 to we're bouncing between 9 and 12, which honestly doesn't look too bad. And we got a crash. Honestly, a big wreck early is going to be exactly what we need. And Jack Harvey survived the majority of the wreck, but it was actually that final hit that ended it. Look at that. We're rolling with the pace car and we're getting 40. We switch to the guy in the pit lane, we switch to the last place guy, we're struggling to hit 19. Then we bounce back up to near 50. So, we're down 2 cars, to 24 and to 60. This could very well easily be the only caution, as what actually causes them, from my experience, is that when you get those cars side by side, like bunched up, that's when the restart chaos begins, because that actually eliminates the amount of room the cars can go. And this game was made in 2003, so yeah, AI isn't 100% the best. And one thing I actually noticed, the plate tracks, I am actually less likely to get a caution than I am if I were to have them at a short track. I mean, shoot, Iowa, we ran 54, I think it said, of the 75 laps under caution. We then think about how many cautions we had within a lap of the restart. Yeah. Let's look at the lap. Yeah, you look, I can tell. See, 12 frames from 2 frames a second is amazing. You can definitely tell the difference. And it looks fast as fuck. Let's see how bad the frames crash. Not as bad as... Okay. Let's look at this. So, the 24 car, who was actually second in points coming in, will finish 33rd. Second, the points leader is 9th in the race. So, this restart, well, 1, could easily be the final restart of the race, and 2, could easily affect the outcome in this championship battle. 14 races, so you have a bad race or two, and you're pretty much out of it. Rossi and Dixon would need to win out, pretty much, if they want to win this title. Here we go. Battle for the lead. Okay, yes, the shots when we go look back and deeper into the pack is when the frames drop, so off at 2 and off at 4. But speaking of Rossi, he's stuck on the outside, he's dropping back. He's there second, there's third, he's back to 5th, 6th. Rossi's just dropping like a rock. And I believe that's Colton Herta with him. Yep. Herta slipped back. Ooh. Okay, someone killed the wall up ahead. I believe it may have been Marcus Ericsson who just absolutely killed the outside retaining. Yep. Just hooked. Yeah. So, Rossi went from 1st to 8th on that restart. Points leader went from... Okay, he only dropped a couple spots. So, we got 31 cars remaining. All of them on the lead lap. So, now here we go. So, let's hop on board the leader. We should receive the one to go signal pretty soon. But yeah, this race has only been going on for 15 minutes. Yeah, scratch at 10 minutes, and we're doing pretty good for what I was expecting. Okay, so here we go. Pace car is going to be chilling as it rolls off a fourth. Do we see the lights go out on top today? This time by? Yes, we do. Lights are out on top of the pace car. Here we go. We are less than a minute away from chaos being unleashed here on the speedway. Newgarden leads Hunter Ray, VK, Sato, Castroneves, Askew, Herda, Rossi, Rosenquist are the top, in the Paddle Award, the top 10, with points leader Pagano in 11th. Dixon is actually going to be back there in 12th, and second place in points is 33rd out of the race because they whoops. Which driver probably deserves to be in the points lead right now? Dixon and Rossi. Which driver is Pagano? And that's honestly because big crash at Homestead. Now we are back green here at Dover. As Newgarden leads over Hunter Ray, who Hunter Ray's actually going to maybe try to make a move on the inside into turn 3. Possibly no, but maybe VK try something for second. You know, they're going to go side by side. Well, not side by side. They're going to go single file all the way back to about where Herda is. No, they even got single file back there. Guess now we're going to start just logging laps. Now as they move through the path. Here we go. Single file throughout the top 5. Let's see if we can actually find ourselves a battle. There's a little bit of a pack back here starting to form. And then back here, proud for 9th? Yeah, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th. Yeah, there's a little bit of a battle back here for 9th. But that's all but figured itself out. Sorry. So now as we go, well, ooh, Kumasato got shuffled up high. He's gonna drop a couple spots. Rossi's gonna get him into 3 and maybe bring Dixon with him. Yep. And Dixon may actually try to make a little bit more happen every turn 1. As they both got under. Who's that on the outside? Askew. Yeah, they both got to the inside of Askew, cleared him off too. Oh, here they come. 2 of the fastest cars on the track are going towards the front. Now, gap last time was 1.32 seconds. Let's see what the gap is to the front from this time by. Okay, so they lost a little bit of ground to Newgarden. Honor Ray is going to try to keep close. But as we're approaching the halfway point, it's been a pretty quick race. About a half hour for a full race, if it probably actually less if we go caution free. We do a minute is just so we do 3 laps in just over a minute. You do the math. We could be out here about a little over 8 minutes if we go caution free. So now, single. Well, throughout pretty much the entire track. Newgarden has a pretty dominant car. Now it's the pack. Yeah, notice the tail runs throughout the entire field. Just as Newgarden's just leading, and this is a pretty just chill, relaxing race. Newgarden leads over Hunter Ray and VK. Ooh. Wait a second. Scott Dixon's coming fast. He was about 2 seconds back a couple laps ago. Now he's down by close that gap to 1.5 seconds. 1.36 at the line. Dang. So, there we go. Dixon's still closing. He's the only driver closing in on Newgarden significantly. Unless Hunter Ray's also got a late charge coming as we're coming down to 19 to go. So here we go. Newgarden slowly picking his way through the pack. Leading the pack. So here we go. Dixon got past. Now up in the fourth. 1.4 seconds back. He's going to start closing in big time on the pack real quick. Here we go. Now, okay, Dixon's gap has kind of slowed up. But Newgarden got held up behind the lap car of Ericsson for a little bit of time. That's going to affect it. And that's going to close the gap significantly. Dixon's less than a second behind. That's right, I'm more worried about Scott Dixon threatening than Hunter Ray. Hunter Ray's fast, don't get that wrong. But Dixon's been significantly quicker just throughout the entire run. So, here we go. So now, here we go. Now, we got 13 to go. Who's going to bring it home? Dixon's actually started to drop back a little bit. That may be because he's trying to go past VK. Dixon would need to gain about over a 10th of a lap to catch the leaders as they got 12 to go. Here we go. Dixon got past and is now on the hunt. 2 cars stand between Dixon and the win. Coming off of turn number 4, Newgarden is going to take us to 11 laps to go. Gap back to Dixon's 1.2. Rossi moved up a spot, but it's still 2.5 back. Now here we go. Newgarden starting to pull a little bit on on Hunter Ray. Dixon's back within a 1.2. Here we go. 10 to go. Down through 3 and 4. Coming down to 9 laps to go. Who's going to pull it off? Newgarden's probably secured most laps led. Dixon's gap did not change last time by. Here we go. Down the back straightaway. Coming through 3 and 4 to take 8 to go. Who can pull it off? Hunter Ray slowly pulling him back in just a little bit. Dixon close 800ths of a second. That's not good enough if he wants to win. Dixon may be able to catch Hunter Ray, but I don't think he can catch Newgarden. Here we go, down to the line. 7 to go. 1.1 is the gap from first to third. Lap traffic could play a factor. Come to 6 to go. Now we got 6 to go. Here we go. Newgarden. Could he win his first race of the season? Team Penske second. Down through 3 and 4. 5 to go. He's got... Charlie Kimball's going to hold him up a little bit, though. That could be what he needs. Hunter Ray is there. Hunter Ray tried to make a move stick. Did not pay off. Here we go. Down the front straightaway. 4 to go. 7/10 is the gap. Dixon's going to get held off and he's going to lose all that ground he just gained down this back straightaway. Coming down to 3 to go. Newgarden. Hunter Ray. Hunter Ray could do it. Hunter Ray's within a 10th. Dixon dropped back to almost 9/10 of a second. Here we go. Coming down to 2 to go. Hunter Ray can pull it off, but he's going to have to make the right move on the last lap. Fastest car that lap goes to Hunter Ray. He's coming in strong. He's going to have to make his move on the final lap with lap traffic as a pick. backs it up into 3, tries to get over the launch off of turn number 4. Here we go, coming to the line, white flag is out, 1 to go. Hunter Ray's gonna make a move down low. Newgarden's held up high, here we go. Hunter Ray's gonna take the lead off of 2, down the back straightaway for the final time. Lap car's gonna play a factor, possibly a little bit more. Can Newgarden get back to his inside? No, he cannot. Hunter Ray, with a last lap pass, wins it here at Dover. Unbelievable. What an incredible move on the final lap to win it. Joseph Newgarden, devastated. Ryan Hunter-Reay pulls it off and wins it here today. Dixon did come back to finish P3. Rossi finished P4. That's a good drive for Rossi. So, the official margin of victory was 0.146 seconds. Pagano did drop back to finish 12th. I actually want to see. Let's get a recap of Hunter. We got a lot more time to review this final lap. So, let's actually take this from the cockpit cam. Because, why not? We got the time. Downstairs one. Here he goes, gets the run, pokes his nose down, tears the white flag. Side by side. Clears. Not able to catch. Doesn't even bother try to deal with this lap car. Who is it actually? James Hinchcliffe gave his teammate the victory. Now that's incredible. That's happened to Elio late in the race. I'm trying to figure out what happened to Elio. Now, here we go. I'm trying to figure out where caused Elio to just drop. It was late in this when he dropped back, because he was top 10 for a good chunk of this race, I believe. Or may have actually been a mistake. No, he had an issue. He was in the pits a while. That's what happened. He had some sort of issue with the car. Oh, he had a mechanical failure while running 5th. Let's hop on board. See if we can hear it. Engine just stopped giving out power. He was 5th. Yeah, that's an engine issue. Or some sort of issue. Let's see here. What happened? So, let's see what this does to the points. Could we see a new points leader? Or do we see... I actually think Hunter Ray may have actually been like certain points, so probably Hunter Ray's now your points leader. And yes, he is, ladies and gentlemen. As we head into Georgia, Ryan Hunter Ray is now your points leader. Simon Pagino and Joseph Newgarden are now tied for second with 18 back. Now, let's see how each driver got here. Hunter Ray got in 3 starts, 2 top 5s, both for top 10s, and a win. I believe his only major issue is like everyone else. Elio Castroneves is actually last points, which actually does kind of suck. So, and right now, Newgarden and Rossi are the only drivers to have led in every single race. And Graham Rahal is the only driver to finish every single lap. Pagino is 1 back, along with Askew. So, yeah, that's interesting. Who has the most top 5s? Hunter Ray. Okay. That's the most win. Okay, let's check. So, yeah, next race. Gonna be a fun one. It's the Georgia 500 at Atlanta. High speed, single. Well, this could end up being a pack race, so who knows. But I'll see you guys there next time. Have a good one.